Good morning, this is Alamon, and I wanted to pitch some more ideas I've been having about this Oregon Trail series. So rather than actually trying to make a pretty complex in-game mod, I figured you could actually do a heck of a lot just with a spreadsheet and random number generation. So here I have a river crossing checker type thing. So there's a basically 33% chance to encounter a river. The idea would be every time I'd migrate, I type roll, and in this case there'd be no river. Try another one, no river. Okay, now we've encountered a river. The river is 8 feet deep and has a current of 2.5 miles per hour. Do you wish to ford the river, caulk your one province miner and float it, or pay for a ferry? Fording the river is free. Caulking your one province miner will cost 10 admin dip and mill points. The ferry costs 21 ducats. So the cost of caulking always stays the same. The ferry becomes more expensive though, the harsher the river is. And this is a pretty harsh river. The weakest possible river is 0.5 feet deep and current of 0.5 miles per hour because it's 1/2 of a 1d20. And the worst is 10 and 10. But we'll try this under each of the conditions. So if we ford the river, it's 8 feet deep, 2.5 in the current. So that comes out to a difficulty of 10, which means we have to roll 10 or better. So type roll. Our one province miner took on water. We lost 37 admin, 35 dip, 25 mil, and 16 ducats. All of these scale based on how rough the river is. And one special case is if you roll a natural 1. Oh no, did I... Oh, maybe I haven't implemented it in this sheet. We'll come back to that in a second. I'm not going to do debugging on camera. All right, let's type those in again. 8 and 2 point... Was it 2.5? Oh, yeah, I guess it was 2.5. One issue with using random number generation is every time you update the spreadsheet, all the numbers change. That's why I have to type these in manually. All right, 8 and 2.5. Having a... Yeah, caulking and floating. Okay, oh wait. So, sorry, the difficulty, by the way, is the depth and current multiplied, and then multiply that by 0.5. So, caulking and floating reduces the difficulty by exactly half. So now, if we roll... Well, this is not a very difficult river, so let's just type in a 4. In this case, we lost 12 admin, 23 dip, 10 mil, and 8 ducats. Your roller survives unscathed. But if we rolled a natural 1, your roller falls overboard and drowns. So that's a special case for the natural 1. I thought I implemented that on the ford the river sheet, but obviously not. For the ferry, the difficulty calculation is 0.08. So you have to have a really bad river. If we have the worst possible, the difficulty is an 8. Yeah, let's just accept this as a roll for a moment. The ferry creaks ominously, then founders. You lose 10 admin, 22 dip, 16 mil, and 11 ducats. The losses for taking the ferry tend to be much more forgiving than for the other things, because it's based on this difficulty calculation, which factors in your type of transportation. So, you know, it's pretty awful luck if you take a ferry and you still founder. So, you know, we're not going to take huge amounts of PowerPoints for that. Alright, so this is just a little toy that I've come up with. I think that this would really enhance the game, bring in a little bit of extra outside drama. Oh, one little thing. If you caulk a wagon and float it and succeed... No, it's not caulking the wagon and floating it. It's, yeah. If you ford the river and succeed, then you actually gain a small amount of monarch points and ducats. This is scaled to be smaller than what you would have lost if you, well, actually, if we just type this in here, we would have lost 15 admin, 47 dip, well, actually, no, all these numbers scale too. Or rather, they're randomized too. Well, I'm rambling on here, but I think you get the basic idea. Let me know what you think. All right, good night, sleep tight, and don't let the grayskin bite. Bye-bye.